skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. Oh yeah, you smile, you smile. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last.
I promise to be your faithful husband. I vow to love you when the tide is high, when the tide is low, the sun shines and the rain falls. In sickness and in health, through good times and bad. When you look at this ring, think of me and remember that I love you always.
If someone would have asked me 4 years ago if I would be standing here, I would have said, if I wanted something to train, I'd get a puppy. But you already came trained. And I love you. You're the most important person in my life. And I not only make a commitment to you, but I make a commitment to Beth, and to Eleanor and Robert and Grandma, and to all our friends that call us family. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. And I would be totally lost without you. And I want a puppy.
I'm Michelle. I'm Nicole's best friend / sister from Maine. Around 11 years old, I had a neighborhood best friend named Tammy, and we went to different schools. Well, she had a school best friend named Titch. She had a sleepover one night with Titch and brought this little redhead down to my house to meet me. And being the responsible child that I was, I had lost book money or something, and my mother decided to scream at me in front of my friends. Dying of embarrassment, I thought, I'll never see this girl again, it's all right. Fast forward 3 to 4 years later, my parents got divorced, sold the house, we moved into a new neighborhood, starting high school, knew nobody. There was 2 girls in the neighborhood I befriended, Missy and Nicole, AKA Titch. Little did I know that this person, who I was totally embarrassed in front of, would become a lifesaver and a tough time for me and a lifelong best friend. We have lived together, worked together, cried, laughed, fought, not spoken, but we always come back. We've been through marriage, divorce, death, birth. I wasn't talking about me specifically, family. She became part of my family. My mom calls her other daughter, and they still exchange Christmas gifts to this day. Nicole used to come to my house in the middle of the night, whether it be she fighting with her brothers or out late and couldn't go home. I'd pull her in my window and my mother would just open the door and be like, "Hey, Red." So she became my family. Now, Lamar, I had the pleasure of meeting a few years ago. He came to Maine. Nicole brought him to Maine. And it didn't take me long to see that this one was a keeper. He got her. He really, truly got her. She is a little independent, strong-headed, but he loved her for it, not in spite of it. I watched them just tease each other. I could just see the love between them. I knew it was going to happen. So I want to say, Lamar, thank you for loving her like we do. I love you. You're stuck with me. You're my brother-in-law. And you, I love you, my friend, my sister, my John. And you guys, happily ever after. I love you both. Cheers.
Red and I have been married a couple of years, 47. And when we got married, our pastor said one thing to us, "What do you think marriage is all about?" And I said, 50-50. She goes, 50-50. And he goes, "No, you're wrong. It's 100-100. I'm going, "Yeah, right." And she kind of goes, "Yeah, right." But what he told us, he said, you give 100% every day you can. You never will, but you give 100% every day. It's a full-time job. Trust me, it's a full-time job. Red and I know that very well. And I put up with her for 47 years. And I tell everybody I've been happily married 2 weeks. And she'll say she's been happily married 1 day. So I lose on that one too. But I just want to tell you two, it is a full-time job. You're gonna do bad, you're gonna do good, but you always gotta go to bed good with a smile on your face. I mean, that's just, it's a full-time job. Now, Nicole threw this on me a little bit ago, and her father couldn't make it tonight, so he gave her a note for me to read to her. So, on behalf of Ronnie, her father, said, "Dear Nicole Pumpkin," I guess he calls you Pumpkin. Pumpkin, okay. I call her other things, but that's all right. I said, "I wish I could be there on your wedding day, but you know I'm there with spirit. I've always been proud of you, and you are the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I love you and miss you. I'm proud you found someone to marry, and I hope that he will love you as much as I did and will always stand by you. On this wedding day, may God look over both of you and may you have a long and happy life." And then he goes, "Oh, P.S. I hope your husband will get you a golden retriever puppy."
You know, I remember the day that my dad told me about Nicole. He had said that they had met a while ago through his fishing club and that they had been reintroduced. My dad said he had taken her fishing a few times and she thought that she was a great fisher lady. My dad was so excited to find someone that he could drink a beer with and catch a fish. I knew she was a keeper for him. Well, when my dad finally introduced me to Nicole, we hit it off right away. any girl that can talk purses and shoes with me is my kind of girl. She's down to earth and sweet and kind. She's truly genuine, and animals, good Lord, she loves animals. As for my dad, what can I say? I'm the apple of his eye. But, I mean, I am his only child, so I better be. All right. My dad is kind and funny. He loves NASCAR and fishing, and he's a wonderful poppy to my daughter, Ellie. If there's one thing that I can say, he's compassionate and a kind man, and I'm so happy that he's found Nicole to share his life with. So when I started thinking about what I wanted to say, I reached out to a couple of people that have been married for a long time, and I wanted to get some advice on a successful marriage. And this is what I came up with. So both of y'all listen up. I did not Google any of this. First and foremost, happy wife, happy life. If she is happy, you will always be happy. Second, 5 magic words for a successful marriage. And this is a good one now. I'm sorry, it's my fault. Remember that, it's very important. On a real note, I'm extremely happy for the two of you, and I know that you will be very happy together. I love you guys, and if you guys would all please raise your glasses to the happy couple. To Lamar and Nicole, cheers.
If y'all don't know, I'm Phil. I'm Lamar's neighbor. They live right behind us. We have a special gate between our yards. I have Lamar's pool in my backyard, and I maintain his pool. So whenever he wants to use it and stuff, he just comes over, uses the pool, tells me when I need to clean it. He helps out sometimes, but it's my job to clean his pool. So we have a special bond because of that. We've known each other about 10 years. Luckily enough, 4 years ago, he met Nicole. I remember when he met Nicole. I won't say met, but at least when he first got eye of Nicole. And Lamar, we talk about NASCAR. We have a NASCAR fantasy league. Lamar's call name on that is Fisherman. So when he saw that catch, he had his eye on it, and it was the best catch he ever got. So, hook, line, and sinker. And third time is the charm. That's right. Yes. So, Nicole, I just welcome to the family. We are a family. You mentioned it earlier during your vows, and we are a family. We may not be by blood or anything, but we are so close. Best neighbors in the world. I wouldn't trade them for anybody. They talk about moving sometimes. It's like, please don't. And I just want to toast to years and years, a lifetime of happiness. My heart is with you. I cannot wait to spend the years with y'all. So thank you.
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. And may you stay forever young. May you stay forever young. May you